I thought I'd tell you how I finally came to the decision to finally do the transition from female to male. And the way that happened was I've been bothered that I never had the courage to do it. And around my 49th birthday, I had just to myself told myself I either need to do the transition by the time I was 50 or just forget about it, just stop it, because I've been torturing myself my entire life of, oh, I wanted to, and I'd hear other people have their, going into transition, and I don't become envious, but I would actually become envious. And so, my 49th birthday, I make that ultimatum to myself. 50 comes and goes, and I don't make a decision, and I've always had problems with depression and off and on for lots of different reasons in my childhood and stuff, but it became much worse, and I was not able to actually pull myself out at all. I couldn't do anything to make myself better, and I hit 51 and it just started to plummet. I hardly could get through a day. Finally, I decided to go and call a therapist, which I've done throughout my life. I don't have problems getting help, but I get a hold of her, and she's 6 weeks out because she's not taking any new clients, but I really just beg her to just take me, and I'll work really hard. I go to see my brother a week before my therapy session, and we're sitting on his couch, and he says something like, I've always thought of you as my little brother. And I just stopped him, and I said, I really need to talk to you right now. And I tell him that I've always wanted to be a man, that I've always felt like a man. And he jumped off the couch and started laughing and was so happy that and my brother's very conservative, so this was not the expected result of me telling him, and I was so greatly relieved that I thought, wow, I actually might have a ticket into doing this. I talked to Nancy, and we worked some things out because, we talked about it our whole relationship, but it was hypothetically, right? So it's not like, oh, we're going to go ahead and do this now. I mean, we had some things, we had some kinks, not bad at all, actually. And then I decided, well, let's do this. And so I go to my therapist, only to find out that my therapist is one of the only people, I take that back, the only person in the area that does transitional therapy, because they have to have a certain type of accreditation to do that. Is that the right word, accreditation? And so she asks me a bunch of questions, talks to me. Right then and there, she says, you know what, your textbook, let's fax this over to Dr. Cochran, and he's the only physician in the area that does it, which is just so strange because I live so remotely, well, we do, and all of a sudden I have doctors in my backyard that I didn't have any idea were here, and other physicians are at least 5 hours away. So it was a big thing. She faxes it over to Dr. Cochran. I go over to Dr. Cochran's office. She says, walk over there right now. He's not taking any other people. I'm talking so fast because my battery's running out on my camera there. So I run over there, around the block, and Dr. Cochran's on vacation, and so he's in a big medical group. I get the regular nurse woman who's going to take all the information, and she goes, and so what are you seeing Dr. Cochran for? I can't say that. And I said, to transition, and she goes, into what? And I'm like a moose. So she was a little bit cool, but by the end of it, she was super, super sweet. And so we saw Dr. Cochran. Dr. Cochran pretty much read over some stuff that I had written up for him on history and stuff that I'll talk on another video because we don't have enough time. And he didn't blink an eye. He just said, okay, well, let's make another appointment, get all your blood tests and physical stuff done, and told me all the ups and downs of transitioning into a man, and which I already kind of knew since I'd been watching videos and reading forever. And so then we went and got a tea shot, and there you go. So there you go. That's all I know. But anyway, we'll get into all sorts of information as far as what happens on tea, timelines on tea, questions and answer time, because just about everybody I've told has had some funny questions and not so funny questions, but that's okay. Good things, all good things, because I'll share them with you. I think that's it. Still having breakfast ready, coffee's ready. Signing off, good things to you, good thoughts to you, and until next time, see ya.